Went to a comedy show yesterday.
Haha.
Don't laugh. Mo Gilligan. Went to see Mo Gilligan. He was doing like a work in progress show in Greenwich.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen the clips.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen bits and bobs. And like there was like little pieces of humor there. I was like, oh, it could be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like he's okay. But on the whole, I feel like British comedy is not quite on par with American comedy. You know, it's just a whole different literal ball game.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, oh, let's go. Let's see what this is about anyway, you know. To my surprise, hilarious. It was so funny. He's funnier doing stand-up than he is like on the panel shows, which is already decently funny.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I feel like that's they're like two very different skill sets.
100%. Like just because you're good at stand-up, like it doesn't mean you're good at panel shows. I've seen a lot of people who are really like who are so amazing on panel shows, but like their stand-up isn't as good.
Another like an example of that is Theo Von. He's like very like naturally funny, like on the spot, spontaneously. His wit is like next level. What he comes out with is crazy. I think he works best under pressure, like where he's just given random, you know. Whereas, and I think he's one of the funniest when it comes to that.
100%, bro.
But I watched one of his stand-up shows.
Not
Didn't quite match it. It wasn't the same.
I've actually seen Mo Gilligan as well.
Oh,
I've
really?
seen him on a live show. You know, he does that live show.
The like talk show type thing.
The talk show type thing. Again, he was all right. He was okay. But like, I mean, I think his stand-up's funnier. He's quite a naturally funny guy, man. He's got a charm towards him.
For sure.
I like him. Good kid.
He is. You got any comedians that you like?
I do. Yeah, I mean, he's not on the circuit as much, and I think that's just because his content is very, it's just not safe for general public. Do you remember Frankie Boyle?
Oh yeah.
I used to love him so much. I thought it was so funny. Like he just says so much outrageous stuff.
Does he still do that though? I feel like from what I understand, he's had quite a shift.
He's very political nowadays. Yeah. So, but even then, his political stuff is still funny. I thought, like, I'm not that into politics.
But is it as edgy? Because he used to be very edgy.
Yeah, he was very edgy.
But I feel like he's kind of lost it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, since kind of fatherhood, obviously he left Mock the Week. He's not as ludicrous as before, but he still is funny. Very, very funny. I want to see him live, man.
The person I want to see live from the UK comedians, a guy called Stuart Lee. I feel like,
is he the one that's really like punny?
No.
Oh, that's not him.
I don't know who you're
Stuart Lee.
I thought it might be a relative of yours.
It's not, no.
I was trying to get free tickets.
This is the GrassTooth Podcast.
We've got a lot of kind of newsy stuff to talk about. So it's kind of like an extended GlassTruth. But it's not. We've got a little special something for you lot for later. But we're gonna get into, first of all, Oscar nominations have been announced.
Yes. I bet you're gassed.
I'm not gassed. I'm never gassed.
Is this not your thing, Oscars?
It used to be maybe like 10, 15 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
But I've kind of discovered that the Oscars aren't really my awards.
Right, okay.
I'm more of a Cannes kind of guy.
Okay.
That's just who I am. I've accepted it. I've been like, you know what?
Ken, no.
Because with the Oscars, there's so many times where the nominations are announced, and I'm just like, none of this stuff is good. You know?
Before we begin about the Oscars, right? Like, I know what the Oscars is, right? Or what it is, right? But like, what's the process of the nominations and stuff? Like, how does it actually work? Like, where do the nominations come from? Who decides that shit? Like, how does it work? Give me a bit of an insight into it.
So I wasn't aware that I was going to be given this interrogation. So I would have dusted up on.
Oh, this is an interrogation for you.
Research.
You're a film person. How do you not know this?
Okay, so like I've got a vague idea.
Well, give me the vague idea at least.
There's something called the Academy.
Okay.
Right? And that is a committee of people that are like film adjacent, film critics, like people in the industry. And you need to be chosen. People choose you to be a part of that.
Okay.
I feel like
who chooses them?
the people that are already in it. So like it started off with a group of people, and then those people chose more people, and it's like a pyramid scheme,
very selective
of an academy. Yeah, but
nepotism.
like it should be.
Oh, it should be gatekeeping.
It's not
a gatekeeping of opinions on film.
Okay.
I think what I'm trying to ask, right? What I'm trying to go into is, are the Oscars? Is it a popularity vote? Or do you think is it genuinely about the quality of films and the actors? What has it become now?
No. I think so. If this is what you want to get into, we can get into it. It's basically got an identity crisis right now.
Okay.
It doesn't know what it wants to be. It doesn't know whether it wants to remain that kind of gatekeepy, this is actual good film.
Right.
Or if it wants to be popularity vote. I feel like it started off here.
Right.
And over time has kind of been drawn to the popularity vote side of things.
Okay.
Especially with... Oh, no, I don't want to get into it. You don't want to get political?
Say it. Oh, political.
As in like... I believe it's hosted on a channel which is owned by a very big mousy corporation.
Wow.
And a lot of the mousy films get nominated. The mousy films, the mousy films include things like Star Wars and MCU and all of that. But
listen, if you're personally affected by any of the things he's saying,
listen, I'm just saying there's brainwashing going on.
Fine.
But yeah, so and all these people in the academy get these screeners, and they decide they put votes in for what they think should be nominated.
Because I think like the reason I'm saying it is I'm looking at it from a football perspective, right? I think the equivalent of it is something called a Ballon d'Or. Have you come across the Ballon d'Or before?
Yeah, the is that the foot?
Yeah,
the golden foot.
The golden foot. Yeah. It's basically that's like the best player in a calendar year. So it's very similar, I guess, in certain ways to like the best film or the best actor or whatever, best actress. And for me, that's become a bit of a popularity vote. There's been this thing about it being like kind of Messi versus Ronaldo. That was like kind of one part of its story. But, I don't think it's based on any pure metrics. Like it's essentially a bunch of football journalists that are like, I like that player. Let's just give him the Ballon d'Or. I feel like that's what it's like. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's the impression I get. So I thought in many ways it could be quite similar in that certain aspect, but I don't know. I don't know the Oscars that well. Like
some people say that like art shouldn't be, put up for competition against one another. Like, what's the point?
Right.
What really makes a film better than another film?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think. Yeah,
I don't think that. There are definitely better films than others. I'm an elitist scumbag.
Yes, yeah.
So I thought I'd just go over some of the categories and the films included and just give you my thoughts quickly.
Sure, go for it.
Let's start off with Best Picture because that's the big hitter. That's the most important for me. So I haven't seen American Fiction. I'm going to see it soon. And Anatomy of a Fall I haven't seen either. The Holdovers I haven't seen. Those three I haven't seen and I will watch. Maestro I haven't seen, but I don't think I want to see it. It just doesn't look like my kind of thing. Even though I feel like... Do you know Leonard Bernstein?
I think so.
As a music boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's like a biopic of his life.
Oh.
So maybe it'll be more up your alley.
Yeah,
maybe you watch it and then let me know if I should watch it.
I didn't know that was what the Maestro was about.
Yeah,
it's about Leonard Bernstein. Oh. Okay.
So
I need to watch it.
Okay, you check that out and let me know if I should watch it. The others I have seen. Barbie has been nominated.
But there's the I've read about the
snubs,
the controversy,
the snubs.
The controversy.
We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that when I get to that category. Killers of the Flower Moon, yes, of course, Scorsese film. It's going to get nominated. Great film. Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things. Come on, gang. It's cool that it's been nominated. I feel like, especially after The Favourite and how that was well received at the Oscars, I feel like Lanthimos is going to be like a, just a staple name in the Oscars run. The surprise, though, I was not expecting this at all. The Zone of Interest has been given an Oscar nom.
Oh, has it actually?
My favourite, non-Tamil film of last year is in the Best Picture running for some reason. I did not expect it.
Pleasant little surprise for you.
Very pleasant. But I wish it hadn't been. Because it can only end in disappointment. Why give me the hope? All right. I feel like Oppenheimer's just going to take it. What do you think? Do you agree?
I mean, it has to be, right? It's one of the most.
He hasn't even seen it, and he's
one of the most talked about films. Love.
The fact that he hasn't even seen it, and he's saying it's going to win,
Barbenheimer,
shows you that it's just a popularity contest at this point, and the Academy should be ashamed of themselves. For Best Actor, I haven't seen any of these Best Actor nominations apart from
really?
Silly Little Killy.
Cillian Murphy, gonna kill it.
Yeah, I don't mind it going to him. I've heard Paul Giamatti has done very well in the holdovers.
He's the one from the NWA film, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I've heard he's done very well. I need to check out the holdovers. Maybe we could go see the holdovers.
Yeah, we should do.
All right. Let's pencil that in. Best Actress. Here we go. Margot Robbie being snubbed by snobs.
Snooped.
That's what she's happened. She's been snubbed by snobs. I personally think Ryan Gosling was the best part of Barbie. I am so sorry. The only 2 times I laughed in that film, both were because of him. And it's okay. It's okay that he was, because Margot Robbie was the best part of an earlier film this last year, which was Babylon. She was amazing in Babylon. She should have gotten the nomination for that. Maybe even over Emma Stone. Emma Stone was great in Poor Things, but like it was on a similar caliber. I wasn't even crazy about Babylon, but I thought Margot Robbie was really good in it. But I think it should go to Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, because she was incredible. She had like this regality to her. There was like it looked like she was a queen, you know, and she like held this like this like pride, this quiet pride to her. I think she deserves the Oscar for sure, personally. And then Best Supporting Actor, I think, should go to Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. I know Robert Downey Jr. has been nominated for Oppenheimer. I don't think he deserves it. Mark Ruffalo's... Okay, fine. No, I changed my answer. Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things, 100%. I'll take that. Yeah, he should win. He was great.
Is that supporting actor?
Yeah. He was incredible.
Who else isn't it? Is Ryan Gosling in there as well? Or no?
For Barbie, yeah, damn.
He is, yeah.
But like, I'm not... No.
You're not rating...
Barbie was shit, guys. I'm sorry. Supporting actress, I haven't seen any except for Emily Blunt.
I was saying for supporting actress, again, I don't know. I didn't watch the film, but the one from Barbie.
Oh, America
Ferrera. She's
Ugly
in
Betty.
there. Ugly Betty. She's in there. And Margot Robbie isn't.
Why are you laughing?
I just think that's kind of funny.
Why?
I mean, I don't even care about it, but I think that's kind of funny.
No, but why?
Just like it's a film about Barbie, and Barbie isn't in the nominations.
But like, if America Ferrera's performance was better than Barbie's, what's wrong with her being nominated?
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her being.
It's just because
no, she probably. I don't know. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve to be in it. That's not what I'm trying to say. She doesn't.
But like, carry on.
No, but that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say it's just funny that Margot Robbie isn't in it.
No, I don't think that's the case. I feel like just because you're in this big movie doesn't mean you should get nominated.
I read this, right? Tell me, obviously this is what I've read. This isn't my opinion, all right? I'm just going to say that now, okay? Before he starts crying. What I read was, right, basically the Oscars or the Academy, they prefer serious performances, right?
This is very true.
And that's why, like, Margot Robbie didn't get it, because apparently her role was
why was Ryan Gosling? Ryan Gosling was even less serious.
I don't know about Ryan Gosling, but apparently the reason why America Ferrera is in there is because hers was still very comedic, but apparently she had one little monologue about women or something.
Oh.
And that's why, like, there's an element of seriousness to it. That's why she's in it. Is that true? Do you agree? Or
no, the Academy definitely prefer more serious films.
Than like comedic performances.
Yeah, that is an issue for sure.
Oh, that is an issue.
Yeah, I'm a fan of comedy.
No, I rate that.
Poor Things was a huge comedy. The whole thing was hilarious, and I think Lanthimos should probably win for Best Director. Even though my favorite film of last year was The Zone of Interest, I think the better director maybe was Lanthimos, because I thought the set design and like just the overall style of the film was kind of incredible. But Zone of Interest should win Best Picture.
Fair enough. So there's favoritism towards serious performances.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of easy to not take comedy seriously.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know,
like, because it's there to make you laugh.
Yeah,
it's there to not be serious. But actually, some comedic films are they're juicy.
They are juicy.
It's like again, going back to Ballon d'Or. It's like how they prefer attackers.
Right.
Like most of the people that win it are attackers because it's easier to say, like, you see the goals, you see the skills, you see rather than like a defender and a goalkeeper. So it's, I don't know, it's pretty obvious that they do that, I think. Interesting.
So yeah, I feel like Zone of Interest should win a lot of these awards, but it won't, and it's sad.
It is what it is.
And Poor Things should win for everything it's nominated for, which Zone of Interest doesn't win. That's where I stand. Everything else that I haven't seen, everything else I have seen can suck a dick, as far as I'm concerned. Moving on to other film news. Why are you laughing?
I'm just laughing in advance.
It's almost as if Empire listened to our episode 2 weeks ago, because they came out with a new and revised top 100 films. And they just wanted to make me upset. Mm-hmm. Okay? I saw it. It got released a couple of days ago from the time of this recording. And I almost started crying because it was just, it's like I praised them and then they shat on me. They ate it and they spat it in my face. Did you manage to take a look at it? I
had a look, yeah. And I mean, you said it now, but my initial reaction was like, I can see Gopi looking at this list and he's probably crying. Yeah. There's probably like a shed load of tears coming down. He's probably asked Alexa to play Despacito. Like, I can already see it, man. I can already see how, like, in your room you're just rattled, just so upset. But I was laughing. And let me just get up a few things that I found, which I thought were quite interesting. Mm-hmm. Lots of Marvel films in there. I know that makes you angry.
Okay, before we get into we get into this,
yeah.
Do you know what they've done differently from their last list? They've taken into account popular vote. Okay. They've asked the people. Mm-hmm. It's completely fucked up the whole list. But carry on.
The whole list?
Not the whole list. I've literally written down. But carry on. You continue.
All right. This is from a non-pretentious, non-film perspective, right? As a enjoyer of culture.
Enjoyer of culture,
The popular vote. I am the popular vote.
I know you haven't counted it, but I counted it.
Counted what?
How many films do you reckon you've watched on that list?
On that list? I didn't count.
But give me a guesstimate.
25%?
25%.
25% of those films? Maybe more.
I'm at 85%. But carry on.
Do you want a medal?
No, casual enjoyer. No. Just
I mean, why?
Just put it in. No. But carry on. This is not just for you.
Oh, I watch 85% of
this. Is not just for you. This is for the people on TikTok.
Okay.
That dare question me. Carry on.
Just because you watch it doesn't mean you've got the ownership of the final verdict. Do you know what I mean?
The 25% of the films that he's watched, they're all the fucking Marvel films. But carry on.
There's a lot of Marvel films on there, and Infinity War made it into the top 10. I know you're angry. You know that meme of Arthur with his fist clenched? That's Gopi right now. Lots of Marvel films, which is funny. Spirited Away. Which was it was my window into Studio Ghibli, and I'm now a Studio Ghibli boy. I mean, Spirited Away is my third favorite Studio Ghibli film.
Oh, right.
Not of all time. Studio
Ghibli
my favorite.
Film. So
your favorite Studio Ghibli film? It's my third favorite. It's my third favorite, but I love the fact that it's in there. It's kind of recognized. I think it made the top 50, which is it's good to see. The Lord of the Rings absolutely swept things away, and I found that so funny. Like, I think it was Fellowship of the Rings that came number one. Mm-hmm. Like, listen, I'm not. I don't think. I mean, I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Like, I love it. It's kind of my thing. But like, I mean, number one is a bit of a even for a simple guy, that's a bit of a stretch.
There's a channel that I follow. It used to be called Channel Criswell. It's now called Cinema Cartography.
Okay.
And for the longest time, I'd watch their videos and they were just really excellently researched. And like their breakdown of films was just very it was like my kind of shit. It was that level. And I was like, this is great. This is fantastic. And then they did like that channel's top 30 films.
Right.
And I was just like, yeah, this is great. This is, I'm learning from this, you know? And they're going to tell me what the best films they think are. Guess what was number 1? The Lord of the Rings trilogy. And I was like, what the fuck?
Are you disappointed?
I wasn't disappointed. I was just like, maybe I should give it another go. But I still feel like I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not going to, I don't know.
It's okay, man. Don't worry about it.
Do you know what it is? No, I know I've completely cut off your thing that you had. But like, I think there's this thing about film being a spectacle, which I don't like.
Okay.
There's something almost drug-like about it. It's like wiring yourself into the Matrix.
Right.
I don't like that kind of stuff. It's like, it's
and that's what Lord of the Rings is doing to people.
Lord of the Rings, Marvel, Star Wars. It's fantasy. It's like pure escapism.
No, but like, I mean, in particular, I mean, Lord of the Rings was a book, but like Marvel was based on comics. So people growing up on those comics are now seeing it live on screen, and that's why they like it. Do you know what I mean? It's not something completely new. It's something that was there before.
It's escapism, though.
But it's a hobby. People like Marvel to read the comic books, and then now it's a film. They're obviously going to like the films. Well, I mean, some people might not.
That's okay.
Okay. But you're saying as in for it to be top, like in the top 100. I mean, okay.
Okay, you carry on. What were
there's one more thing actually. I was just happy that Parasite came in at 18th. Big up South Korean film. Good to see it there. Parasite was a great film. So yeah, that's all I had, man. In terms of my overall reaction to it, it wasn't the reaction that doesn't even include me. It's just I know how funny it is because I know he's so upset. Like look at him now. Look at his face right now. I'm excited to see what you're gonna say. Tell me how you're feeling. Do you need a hug?
I don't need a hug.
Okay.
I'm a big boy now. I've written a list of just films from this list. Should I save it for? I was thinking of doing like I'll do both.
Yeah, let's.
I won't stress about it. But like films that I wasn't happy with, first of all, because let's start off with the not nice things first. Dark Knight at number 4. Come on. Infinity War at number 8. Come on. Endgame at 22. Come on. I'm not going to get into Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, but you know how I feel about those. Other films I have issues with, Zemeckis films. Robert Zemeckis films I'm not a fan of. I feel like there's something very wrong with them. If you actually look past the comfy coziness of the film, there's something fundamentally wrong with them.
Okay.
So that's Back to the Future and Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Very like socially wrong films.
Okay.
Yeah, sociologically. Just for you.
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of Get Out. I'm not even a fan of Get Out. I think it's very overrated. It's not scary either. As a horror film, I think the bare minimum you need to do is scare, and I wasn't scared. And I don't think the stuff he was doing, I felt was very basic. Sorry. I know it's loved, but just not for me. Hereditary is a better horror film. La La Land, again, another film that's very loved. Not for me. And I love both. I know. I love both the actors. I think Ryan Gosling's fantastic. Emma Stone is fantastic.
Oh, I forgot they were both in there, actually.
Their chemistry in the movie is fantastic too, but it's just not a fantastic film for me. I think it just... dreams, you know.
La La Land.
You seen it?
I haven't seen it.
I think you might enjoy it.
Interstellar?
I've just decided I'm not going to bring up anything Christopher Nolan or MCU because it's just too much. A Quiet Place. That was surprising because I didn't know people liked this film.
Quiet Place.
It's the one with what's his name? John Krasinski?
Oh, and his wife and
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. Yeah, I watched that.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
If the guy who can't stand horror watched your horror film, it means it wasn't scary.
Oh, it was meant to be a horror film.
Exactly. This film is shit. What is it doing in the top 100
That's
films?
a horror film. Maybe I can handle horror films.
Exactly. It's not a horror film. It was so. I watched it and I was just like, what is this supposed to do? What am I supposed to be scared right now? What is going on? This is stupid.
It shows Hollywood that as a couple you can make it. Do things with your wife and your girlfriend.
I don't know what he's talking about. And finally, Arrival. I've already discussed why. I think there's a huge plot hole in it. And people just don't think about it. They just skip over it.
Can I just say one thing, Dan?
Yeah.
Some people like the simple things in life.
Okay.
Not everything needs to be complicated. All right? Some people want to see a bunch of dwarves.
Huh?
Hobbits.
Oh, I thought you were saying Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Good film.
Some people want to watch a bunch of hobbits destroy a ring. All right? Some people want that. Some people want that. Do you get me? Some people want to see people in capes take down an evil titan. Some people want that,
I feel like we're really getting into your kinks and stuff right now. Is that what you were doing? Was that the bit? Did I fuck it up? I'm so sorry.
You just ruined the moment, bro.
I'm sorry. That was really good.
What I'm trying to say is people like the simple things. Right? There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I like the simple things
some
as
people,
well.
Bro, like people don't like... People love a good hearty shepherd's pie. Or a cottage pie, bro. They don't need to eat a fucking ratatouille.
All right, listen, yeah. Let me get to it. All right, you
or
bring up simple.
Or a pan-seared cockroach.
There were people pan-seared cockroach.
Yeah. Sounds kind of nice, actually.
I'm not going to talk about that. But there were people on the second last episode. They were asking me, name films that you like, stuff like that, yeah? And you're bringing up simple, so this is the first thing that came to mind. One of my favorite films of all time is Yasujiro Ozu's Tokyo Story. That film is like sushi as a film. You know, like the plain like nigiri.
Mm-hmm.
It's that as a film. It's so simple, yet just perfection. All right, it's even more simple than Hobbits. People will watch it and say it's too simple. All right, I can do simple, but you'll cry about it and be like, "This is too simple." But there is a beauty to it.
Not simple in terms of that in that way. Just simple in terms. Simple in terms of popular.
Sometimes we just like to see the fucking dwarves.
It's not about the dwarves. It's just, bro.
Yeah, you said it was about the dwarves.
All right, let me ask you a genuine question. Yeah, God. All right, let me ask you a genuine question because I'm very curious to see what your thoughts are. Right, if a film is a very, very, very famous film, it's a well-loved film by the masses, right? Hollywood blockbuster, big franchise, whatever it is, right? By that very nature, in your mind, is it no longer a good film? Like, are there any good films which are Hollywood blockbusters loved by many, right? You know, and a lot of that many will be people who don't study film. There aren't students of film like yourself. Mm-hmm. Are there any of those films that you truly rate? And it's not just like it's a good watch, or I don't mind that film. It's like, yeah, that's a good film. That's one of my top films.
That's one of my top films.
That's one of my. It doesn't have to be the best film I've ever watched, but like it's one of the ones that like it's in the top. It's in like my top category. It's not like I didn't mind it. Or
I've seen a lot of films.
I understand that, but my question is, any of the big films, like, okay, like I'm using Lord of the Rings and Infinity War as an example, like that level in terms of how big it is.
But what's your definition of big? Like, I know it's really subjective, but like just the most popular big films, bro. Because the sushi film you talked about is not known by many. I'm talking about big films that lots of people know. So I mean, just say some films, and I'll tell you if I think it fits into that category. Because I feel like the fact you're struggling means it means that, right? If it's loved by so many people. You put me on the spot.
Mm-hmm. That's what we do, bro.
And like, I genuinely feel like in the last 15 years...
Forget the last... Like, even old films, man.
Old films, okay, fine.
Like, big films that people...
Okay, Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
As in, again, it's not like top.
No, forget that, man.
But it's good. I
don't mean like, it's a good film. It's a good film.
I mean like
it's a top film. This is the one that's what I mean, bro. I mean like a top film, man. The ones that you talk about going, this is a great film.
But this is the issue. This is literally what I'm talking about. Like, for example...
Just say no then. The answer to my question is no, right?
But it's not that simple. Like, it's basically saying So the films that become big hits, they're like lowest common denominator stuff. It's the truth. It's the sad truth, right? It's made to appeal to the masses. Let's try and get as many people in this as possible. Let's make like popcorn flicks that people can turn off their brain for. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
But when I watch a film, I don't want to turn off my brain. That's not why I watch. I'll munch the popcorn. It depends, actually. It depends what I'm watching. There are certain films that I don't buy popcorn for.
Really?
Yeah. There are certain cinemas where I wouldn't buy popcorn because I'm paying attention to the film.
Can you not pay attention whilst eating popcorn?
Not completely. I've been to cinemas where no one buys any snacks and everyone's just completely silent.
There's a world where that exists?
There is. This is what I'm saying. In these places, we ain't watching Marvel. I feel like this conversation has gone on for a very long time. I've got more to say, but should we just move on?
I feel like we have to move on.
Fucking hell. Fuck. Okay, I'm going to say...
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Like the Terminator said. I'll be back.
The GlassTruth. Making sense of nonsense.
Welcome to the GlassTruth. Yoni, have you got a GlassTruth for us today?
I don't.
You don't, because it's my turn.
Mm-hmm. I was nervous there for a second.
Here's the GlassTruth. Here's the news. Britain's face call up if we go to war with Russia. Head of the army will tell ministers troops numbers are so low he would need to find more people.
Like me and you.
Mandatory conscription. That's what we're talking about. The chief of the British Army is set to warn Brits that they could be called up for the fight. To fight for the king and country. Because the military is too small to handle the conflict on its own. So, testy times. Tell me, Yoni.
Yeah.
How do you think you'd handle?
Not very well. I'd be a wreck. I feel like it's if there's one word that comes to mind, it's just ridiculous.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
What is?
It's ridiculous. Listen, we're not going to get political and sociological about this. That's for another podcast, right? That's not us. I'm just going to think about the concept of conscription and what I would be like personally. The only word that comes to mind is counterproductive. Like, to be part of the army, right? You need to have a certain mindset. You need to have certain skills, right? And like, it's just a different way of working, right? I don't have any of that. I'm scared of spiders. I'm scared of the dark. Imagine what I'd be like if a bullet zinged past me. It's just, bro, like, can you imagine it?
His nickname would be Friendly Fire.
I am... do you know what I'd be, right? You know in Fortnite, I don't know if you've ever played Fortnite.
I have played Fortnite, actually.
You know those,
with you sometimes.
Oh yeah, we have played together, haven't we? You know in those clips where someone's looking for a sniper rifle and they just see a complete noob walking around with a pickaxe, just like picking on shit.
That was literally me when me and Yoni used to play together.
We'd never be able to get a gun. So we'd just walk around with pickaxes, right? And then we throw a disco ball at each other and start dancing, do the boogie dance. That's what they'd be seeing through the rifle, laughing to themselves in Russian, just bang, and we're finished. It's just, I'm just speaking personally for me. I'm not built for the army. It's never something that's come across my mind. And I will be a complete liability. It's not going to help. And also the other thing I realized is, bro, if we ever get drafted in, we'd be the people on the front line, bro. Do you know what I mean? We'd be like the foot soldiers, the pawns. All right, they're going to put the experienced people behind, like in the back, devising the strategies because they need to stay alive. Bro, we're going to be the foot soldiers, man. We'll be deleted instantly. Control, Alt, delete. We're finished, bro.
I've got some experience. I'm going to share it with you guys. This is a GlassTruth exclusive. So a couple of years ago, I played a game called Battlefield 1. And it's set during World War I. And it is a very, very immersive game. I'm saying super immersive. I felt like I was there. Okay? I actually felt like I was there. And I was getting PTSD just playing that game. It was so realistic because I was used to this. It was my first time playing. I was with a group of friends who were all playing, taking turns playing it. And I just kept away because I was like, this looks terrifying and it looks super difficult. And they were like, Gopi, just give it a go. You know, gave me the controller. Constantly kept being killed. Right? Just had no idea. Sometimes they just randomly, you'd spawn in a tank. I didn't know how to drive the tank.
I used to play. We used to play it together as well. Actually, do you remember Warzone?
Yeah, of course.
Call of Duty. We used to play, right? And like, there's one thing dying in the game because I'm terrible at the game and I died. But like, you know, when you're getting shot or like you can hear footsteps.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely scared, and I'm playing the game, bro. Like, I'm not in real life. I'm playing the game. When I'm getting shot, like, I'm like, even though I've got the remote in my hands, I'm like, yo. I'm like ducking under the controller and shit. It's like crazy. That's the game. In real life, I can't imagine it, man. The gulag.
If there's a gulag.
Oh, it's finished.
What?
I'm finished in the gulag, bro.
I feel like I'll be good. As long as it's like a hand-to-hand knife type thing.
Really?
I feel like I'm good with a knife.
Can you like throw it and shit?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. You see, I'd be like running at them with the knife, not thinking about the fact that I could throw it. They'll just throw it straight at my head, and I'm finished.
And you're done.
Yeah, maybe the gulag isn't for me.
What do you think you'd be like? Forget games. I'm talking about real life.
So like, I feel this is a good question to ask people because I feel like you can really learn a lot about them by asking this question, and I'll answer it before you answer it. The question is, when you're given a new task, do you immediately think, oh, I could do that? Or do you immediately go, oh, that seems kind of difficult. Maybe I need to I don't know if I could do it straight away.
What, me?
Yeah.
I'm both.
As in,
It depends on what the task is.
Okay, for example, let's say it's like just fighting the average guy.
Okay.
Just think of like the average person. Get into a fight with him. You're going to win.
The average guy?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh, the average guy? I don't know what the average guy looks like. Probably not. I'll be conservative. I'll say probably not.
Okay. What task? Solving a Rubik's Cube. Do you think you could do that? Solving it in a day.
So.
In a day.
Yeah, in a day. I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I feel like most things, I'll just be like, you know what? I think I'll be good at that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I get, bro. Listen, I guess, everyone's got ambitions, right? And everyone, it's that kind of feeling of like, if I got put in this situation, like the fight or flight mode kicks in, and I'll just be good at it, right? Yeah. And I get that, and I think with a lot of us, like we don't understand what we are until we put in these sorts of situations,
right.
And I get it, right? But it's like, bro, the army is different. And if you're in a war, it's different, I think. Like, how will I adapt? How will you adapt? I don't know, man. Do you think you'll be good or?
I think I'll be okay.
You'll be okay?
I think I'll just get into fight mode.
I think I'll just hide, man. Yeah. I'll just hide.
So like when we used to play Fortnite, my go-to
oh my days,
tactic was you can hide inside bins. So I'd go and hide in a bin and wait until there's like 2 people left on the map, and then get out the bin and fire at them. And there's like I'd say like a 20% success rate there.
This is the guy, right? Right. We're in a squad of 4, and 3 of us have landed at Tilted Towers to just fight because that's where everyone lands. It's just chaos, right? And we're like, yo, Gopi, where are you? And Gopi's still flying in the air. He's still floating in the air, landing somewhere so quiet just to pick up the best weapons. I'm like, bro, why, man? You're that guy, bro.
Yeah, but I have all the best weapons.
Yeah, all the best
weapons.
And
then I hide in the bin.
Yeah. And you hide in the bushes. You're like a portable bush. You're like a walking bush.
And then when the war's over, I'll come out and be like, hey, what happened, guys?
Yeah, it's just.
So yeah, let us know. What do you think? Do you think you're gonna be good? Yeah, is that you? Yeah. Before we jump out of this GlassTruth, though, I'd just like to say, quote someone that I'm a big fan of. Right? Because this mandatory conscription thing, it's happened before. People have been told you need to join the army. Not in the UK. Maybe in the UK. Probably in the UK. Probably for the Second World War and the First World War. But the Vietnam War, there was the hippie movement. People saying, you know, love will win, all that stuff. You know, all that stuff. And someone said a quote that I think about often. And this is my response to this issue that's cropped up recently. And it's said by a hero, a sort of a hero of mine.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali. Why should they ask me to put on a uniform and go 10,000 miles from home and drop bombs and bullets on brown people in Vietnam while so-called people in Louisville are treated like dogs?
It's a fair point.
It is a very
He makes a very fair point there.
Shout out to Muhammad Ali. Everyone sort yourselves out. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Take care of each other. Love each other. And that is the GlassTruth.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are at the final portion of this episode.
I'd like to call it the GlassTooth. Because
GlassTooth.
it tends to be debatey, gamey stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Competition. So GlassTooth is kind of like, you know how someone's got a glass jaw in boxing? It's like a GlassTooth. So you punch it and it just comes out.
You've just created the name of this segment.
Thank you.
I like it, bro. Well done.
We need to come up with a new...
yeah, we do.
We'll do it one day.
There's been some insightful conversations we've had earlier about films, controversial, conscription, quite a dark topic. So now we're just going to have a bit of fun and play a game called 20 Words or Less.
What are the rules?
This game is all the rage on TikTok right now. It's huge. Everyone's playing it. Basically, both of us have generated 8 nouns from this app or this website called Random Noun Generator. And we're going to do this live. Like we've just found the noun, so we haven't prepared in advance. We've just done it now. We've screenshot them. And essentially, in 20 words or less, I need you to say the 8 words that I have on my screen. Okay. So for the viewers at home, we'll put the words up on the screen, and we'll do a count of how many words I've used. And for audio listeners, hopefully there's a telepathic connection. But if not, guess alongside one of us. Do you know what I mean? It's a game at the end of the day. So cool. Let's begin. Hopefully that makes it quite obvious. Do you want to start or shall I start?
I think you should start.
You think I should start?
Yeah.
I think we're already screwed, to be honest.
No, this is actually stressful.
Because like in the actual TikTok games, the words are really simple. Some of these are like, I don't know, man. Okay. Oh, okay.
We basically get like 2.5 words associations for each word, which is not great.
Okay. Oh, the first word. My goodness.
Is that my first guess?
No. I might come to that last one actually, because that's quite difficult. Kill.
Kill. Murder.
Unalive.
What?
Unalive. Is that a word?
As in, sure, but it's not. It's like a new.
It's a new word. Okay, fine. Let's not use that then.
But you said it.
Okay. I think I've already screwed this up.
Yeah, it's not great. All I'm thinking is murder.
Afterlife.
Death?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Alternate.
Reality.
Yes.
So that's what we're on 4 now.
I think it's 4. I'm struggling, my friend. Okay, I think this one I might have to use 2 words here. Stage 4.
Huh?
Stage 4.
Cancer.
Yeah.
That's six words.
Issue.
Issue. Problem.
Yeah. Well done.
All right, 7.
Child.
Labor. Sorry.
Male.
Boy.
Daughter.
Son.
Yeah. Shit. How many words did I use there?
That's 10 now.
Is that 10? Okay, that's fine. So
Have we done? How many words have we done?
I've done 5, so I've got 3 more.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. That's pretty good, right? I'm halfway there.
Okay.
Guys, it's going all right.
Don't get cocky.
I'm not getting cocky. I'm just trying to think.
You're getting some easy words, by the way. I'm looking at my words. I'm like,
really? No, but now I'm struggling.
Okay. Fine.
I've done the easy words now. Okay. Initial.
Meeting.
I'm trying. This is really. This is really troublesome. Love.
First.
Intense.
So initial, love, intense.
I'm not doing them in order, by the way. I'm just like...
No, as in like it's all association, right? That's how you should be playing it. I should be thinking about a word that connects all 3. Oh, are you just saying random, like going down the list? Just saying...
Yeah. Trust me, this is the way to play. How, is it 13 now?
We're on 12.
On 12.
So what's the last thing you said? Love.
I said intense.
Intense. Serious. See, I was thinking they were all associated. That's how I would have played it.
Nah, that's not.
Okay.
I should have done that. Yeah, you're right. I should have done that. Okay. Oh my God. Fruit.
Vegetable. It's 14 now.
Shit. Okay. It's like there's something on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it. Like I'm struggling, bro. Interest.
Rate. It's 15.
I don't know if this is one. I don't know if this is one word. Lifelong. Is that one word?
Lifelong partner.
No.
16.
Energy. I should have done this first. Okay.
Energy.
Yeah. How many words have I used? 16.
16.
Okay.
Energy. Passion.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I've got 2 more, right? Which one? Okay.
We've only got 2 left.
2 left, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think it's 2 left. And how many words?
3.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Say it.
Okay. Gravity.
Force. Fuck.
Newtons.
Mass.
I'm gonna have to go to the other one, but keep those in mind.
Okay.
Oh no, but
I've only got 1 guess left.
Oh shit! So we lost anyway. Okay. Concept.
Idea.
Theory.
Oh,
Theory.
wait. Was that the gravity stuff?
Yeah, gravity. Newton's theory. Yeah, and the other one I just couldn't get to. It was reaction. Didn't know what to say. But yeah, that's theory. Death,
I wish I had
reality,
that list. I've got some whack
passion,
list.
reaction, cancer, problem, and sun. That was my ones.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
I was giving you some shit for that.
Yeah.
But my list is kind of boyfriend.
Girlfriend.
Yeah. Can you keep account of how many you guessed? Fuck. Cake.
Slice.
Party.
Birthday.
So that's 2. Fuck. iPad.
Tablet.
Shit. iPhone.
Apple.
Yeah. Okay. How many words have we got?
I think that's 5, right?
Is that 5 or 4?
I'm counting how many words you said.
Oh, it's not your guesses that you count.
No, it's 20 words or less, bro.
Fine.
It's the 20. You can't say more than 20 words.
Okay. Maybe I didn't count yours properly.
That's right. We'll check the thingy.
So I've said how many words?
I've lost
5.
5 now. Yeah.
And we've done 1, 2, 3. But I'm doing the easy ones first. Gratitude.
Thank. Full.
I don't know whether we can accept it.
Thanking. Thanks. I think that counts.
Okay,
fine. Come on, bro. That counts.
How many is that? 6, 7.
I think that's 7. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's 7, but we've got the tally on the screen.
1, 2, 3, 4. So we've done 4. Now it's the more difficult ones. Okay. Suspense.
Tension.
Yes, bruv. So good.
Come on, bro.
Came in clutch. Okay.
Come on, bro.
Studio.
Apartment.
Audacity.
Studio and Audacity. Oh. Garage?
Shit.
Audacity and studio.
Microphone.
Sound?
Fuck, man. Okay, wait. How many words have we done?
I don't know.
Bro, we're just going to get past
when
20.
it gets to 20, we'll be kind of obvious if we've used more than 20 words.
How's that going to work?
It's all right, bro.
It's not all right.
Like the power of editing.
No, it's not okay. The whole point is I'm supposed to try and get to the 20. Now I have no idea if I'm at 20 or not.
Shit. I think 10.
Oh, God. Okay, fine. Let's just go at 10. Okay. Occasion. Event. Yes, bro. How'd you get that?
Come on, bro.
Go. Okay, so we've got 2 left.
We can eat, bro. I don't think we barely like maybe 11, 12 maybe. So
okay. Filming.
Recording.
Yes.
Bro, why am I so good at this?
Well, you weren't like, okay, I'll forget it. Okay, now.
Oh, was that for all the fucking studio shit? All right.
Okay, it's going to be the most difficult one. Ferguson.
Sir.
Wenger.
Manager.
Boss.
Coach.
Pavement. I don't fucking know.
Pavement.
You're gonna we're gonna get to the end of the 20 and you're just gonna be like, oh, that doesn't count.
Management.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. We got it. Does that mean I'm good at this game?
It means I'm good.
No,
actually, no. It means you. Yeah, it means you're good.
It means I'm good.
It means you're good. Yeah. Yeah. So we just tried to end it on a slightly warmer note. It was an interesting episode.
I'm stressed out. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's what we do, man. We stress ourselves out so that the viewers.
Because we had the heavy conversation topics earlier, and then we were supposed to end it on a light note.
And this wasn't a light note.
Why am I stressed out? You weren't helping. It could have been really breezy and just really calm, but you just refused.
I feel like you just said filming right from the beginning.
You
just said filming right from the beginning.
Shut up. Let us know what words you would have said. Are you signing up for the army? Your country needs you. Okay? And also, fuck Barbie. No, I'm not going to say that. Cut that out. Keep it in. I don't care. Margot, Robbie, you were better in Babylon. Come on. You know it. I don't know if you know it. I feel like everyone's just so in the Barbie, you know? Get out the Barbie, guys.
Barbenheimer.
I'm really upset about everything that's happened in this episode. Like, literally every single... that's why I'm stressed out.
Start to end.
From start to end, it's just been complete
travesty for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just not been happy. Thank you, Mo Gilligan, for giving me a moment of joy. And that's a wrap.
And on that note, Infinity War at 8th. Bye-bye.
Oh, you're crying. I love it. I love it. I love it.